At least Hobo seems to think so.
Yeah, you did.
Every time I ban, he's like, "Fuck you, Lumi, for giving me a 4."
He's such a nice guy, though. Hobo. It's a lot of fun.
I had nothing to do with it. So.
Yeah.
Well, Sumail
He doesn't hold it against me.
He said, "Start or I go home right now," and now the game started.
Is that what he actually?
Who said that?
What?
Listen to this.
Nice.
Listen to this man. Production said, "Pimp McCool."
Oh, I actually didn't understand what he said because of the no comma. It's like, what does "listen to this man production" mean?
5 seconds remaining.
Man.
Yeah, because there was no comma, so I didn't get. Oh, okay, that makes more sense now. What do you say?
I
here?
mean, shouldn't you been like on the internet long enough to insert comma at the most appropriate places?
In my head, sometimes,
and,
but
you know, with the
I
context
expect
clues
higher from Pimp Uncle.
from JJ.
Yeah,
What does the JJ stand for?
I don't know.
10 seconds remaining.
Jerry Jones.
I don't ask those questions.
5 seconds remaining.
Jason Jansen.
Turn to pick.
By the way, I was trying to figure out like a good one word for our little trio. I came up with Merlumi D with a capital L and capital D. Capital L, capital D. You know, tried to keep it nice and succinct, but I am open to alternative rapper names for us.
Isn't it more of like a boy group name?
We had Merleezy, Eldeezy, and then I don't know if Lumizi exactly rolls off the tongue, so
No, that's.
we got to mix it up maybe.
I like Merlumi D more than whatever you just said.
Merlumi
Whatever
D
that
is better.
garbage that came out of your mouth was.
Onto the draft.
Yes, let's talk about OG EG. I think coming into this tournament, I would have had EG pretty far above OG in terms
What
of
is he
recent
wearing?
performance.
That's a sweet bandana.
On to the draft immediately.
Yo,
Is that a bandana?
that's on the screen. We have not seen it. The last TI5. It was neck pillow. Is this the bandana that's going to signify the winning of TI7?
Where's the nunchucks? You know, they had some cool, old school weaponry, but
His hands are preoccupied, sir.
Yeah. Just quickly lop one of the OG bulls pans off. Easy win.
Are they in like a booth or is it open air? It seems like it's open air, right?
I would hope. I mean, it's China. I would hope you're in a booth.
Okay.
Anything to
The opening
protect you
stage had booths.
from
Opening ceremony
smog.
had booths. Anyways, first overall, I'll pick Konga from OG. We see a Faceless Void first phase ban. Not a bad idea, things considered.
Oh, now he wants to talk about the draft.
Well, is there anything interesting on the screen? Am I missing something?
Let's talk about Fly sunglasses, or not glasses frames. I mean, they're nice. I like them.
Yeah, I'm not a glasses guy, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I really appreciate the metallic side. Instead of what Anna's got on, he's got them scrub plastic. And it just kind of sticks on you, right? But if it's a little bit more metallic, it's
After he wins TI, he'll
better
upgrade.
for like hotter weathers.
All right.
Yeah.
Turn to ban.
We could talk about the draft.
Dim scrub plastic.
All right, Bane Marana. Is this Mid Marana? We seen maybe played it for LGD.
I would say pretty likely. Mimorana.
I mean, this is EG. They've done the 5-position puck.
Nothing is likely. How about for OG? Is that a support or a core visage? You don't know. That's the beauty of it.
Most likely a support, but
If they get the bristle back, I think it could be a core.
right.
Do EG have to grab bristle?
Terrorblade hasn't been banned. Most teams ban it against OG in Phase 2. So that's something that's...
Alpha banned it yesterday
Yeah.
against OG.
Most teams do ban it, but EG noticeably has not. How are you going to not comment on that?
On the bandana?
Yeah.
That looks like
It's like a Japanese sushi
yeah,
chef.
Japanese design, right?
So it
sort
looks
of.
like.
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm not familiar with the intricacies of bandana design myself, so I defer to your
I have
expertise.
seen sushi chefs with that.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah.
So the idea of a bandana is to like absorb the sweat so it doesn't drip all over the food and stuff. Is that it? Hold the hair back.
I thought it was
Secondarily.
a hair back.
But you can just use a hair tie for that. Right.
That doesn't look cool.
Yeah. Does the bandana look cool?
I dig it.
I think the bandana makes you
10 seconds.
more hot, right? Like in terms of
Not if it pulls your hair back.
it's an extra cloth covering your head
How do you know it's cloth? It could be like cashmere, man.
or silk.
You don't know.
Why the fuck would it be cashmere?
I don't think I've ever seen a cashmere band.
You don't know how Sumail rolls.
We don't know how you roll, apparently. I've never even heard of a cashmere bandana.
I don't know if they exist, but someone makes them somewhere. He is. Oh, by the way, his tag is now sumail.money. Okay, so
Is
this
it
lends
really?
more credibility to
An already very credible
the Kashmir theory.
argument.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, can we talk about the draft? Let's talk about the draft. They go for the Invoker. EG, generally not an Invoker team.
They don't even care what OG.
They just instantly grab the Sand King. That Nyx comes out, and it is, a little Virtus Pro style drafting here. They've got all the reserve time. OG has 15 seconds left. The mind games are here. How about the Invoker, though? That is not a... I mean, it's not that like they've never run the hero, but it's certainly not like a staple for EG.
Well, OG has been taking Invoker, I think, like maybe 75% of the games.
Doesn't that feel like a block pick? A little bit?
Somewhat. Yep.
And then OG say, great, we'll grab the Storm. Drow is still... oh, actually, no, Drow's back.
Drow's banned. Second phase.
Are we sure these teams aren't backwards?
So this seems to be a safe lane Mirana, or is it a
10
support?
seconds remaining.
I could see both RTZ or Zai playing the Mirana.
5 seconds remaining.
They don't have any great BKB heroes on OG. Storm Spirit, I guess a little bit, so... I think you can still run it. The thing about core Mirana is if you go Ags, you often get owned by Nyx. Like, he pops up, and then you automatically get Starfalled,
Right.
and then you get destroyed. So sometimes it's not the core of choice.
I don't think the Axe build is always the right build.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm saying if you do get Ags, which
Right.
is mostly what we've seen, it is an issue.
It could still be a support.
They have great, I would say, really good lanes. Like, Bane can make sure any lane doesn't fail. Mirana, somewhat self-sufficient as a carry. Sand King, one of the better ones. They have plenty of ways to set up Sunstrike. Like, 3 of their heroes can set up Sunstrikes.
Can you still... You used to be able to brain sap the familiars, right? Can you still do that?
I believe so. I don't see why not.
So Bane's actually pretty good against Visage then, right?
Yeah. Well, the Gravekeepers actually blocks
Oh, no.
all
Okay.
damage types.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Never mind. Then.
He's good in the sense that he's a more like a sturdier support. Like we've seen things like AA and Disruptor just get chopped. Bane has like decent stats for support and also could recover a lot of HP and could just Nightmare to protect himself for a bit as well.
I think EG have been at their best when they roam early, like when they put a lot of pressure on the lanes. Bane's pretty good at that.
Same with OG. We've seen JRX play a fair amount of roamers.
Yeah, when he was just like sitting in a lane as Visage, like that did not feel like OG at their best.
I mean, did he have an amazing Tusk game like for the second game yesterday
Yeah.
and they still lost?
Yeah, but I mean, it's still...
No,
I
his
feel
fault.
like much more impactful out of the supports. Jarex agrees. He's nodding.
Not my fault.
Definitely not. But the Jarex stash is coming out. Look at that.
I just hope that there is not going to be some off-lane Kunkka.
Oh yeah, that was horrendous.
The Brood 5th ban.
Who played the off-lane Kunkka yesterday? Was
KP.
did not go on.
10 seconds remaining. 5
So what do
seconds
OG
remaining.
want here? How are they gonna...
EG's turn to pick.
Alright, is Core Visage, right?
Core Visage, off-lane.
Unless it's the
Nyx.
offlane, the return of the offlane Kunkka. And I don't even know who would be safe on that play. It's basically got to be Core Visage. One position Visage, right?
The Oracle pick makes a lot of sense. EG is extremely single target focus, so not even False Promise, like a good Fate's Edict could just like mitigate a ton of damage from EG.
As for EG, the big question, how are they looking to...
I would say probably physical damage core with Sand King in the off lane would be pretty good for them. But we've seen Zai mostly.
So you're
on the
thinking
Sand King.
support Mirana then?
I was thinking I was hoping for support Mirana just so they could have more physical damage from their one, just because of the Oracle. Oracle
has been, and that's certainly in Fly's wheelhouse, you know. This guy is known more for his defensive supports, I would say, than anything else.
Oh,
Now, the Brew comes out. We've seen support Brew. Didn't go so well last time we saw it,
off-lane Brew.
and it will be the offlane Brew this time.
This is a really weird game to pick it because Brew is normally picked for his counter to like physical damage heroes.
Yeah.
Like Sven or... Yeah, I don't know what the Brood is really picked for. I guess
The Dispel, I think, is actually pretty good this game.
What are you dispelling?
I think you can dispel Grave Chill. You can dispel Oracle Fate's Edict.
Can you dispel the rum?
No, you can't dispel Rum.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's decent. It's better than normal. Fate's Edict, man. It's OP. You can also just cycle into Oracle.
It's just like one of those really like hard to count on things. You have to be in. You have to have your ult. You have to be able to get it off. You have to have your storm guy at the right time, right place.
I think he's decent at dealing with Oracle too, right? You can just cycle him in the fight, and then you can just go on whomever you want.
Yeah.
That's their only save. Because a lot of the times that we've seen Oracles thrive is when there's no way to get to him. No, like, Storm Zip, no Blink Duel, something like that that can just annihilate him at the start of the fight. But you don't actually have to kill him. You can just throw him up in the air. That cycling lasts a very long time. There's no way for them to get out of it. And by that time, hopefully, in EG's mind, the rest of his teammates will be dead.
All right. Whose draft do you prefer, Lumi? How you feeling?
I think I like
about this pick?
OGs a bit more. Actually, yeah, I like OGs a bit more. I don't know how the Brood is going to be able to have a good lane against Visage, Kunkka, and Oracle, and I don't know what his impact is in the mid game. Just more like I'm not too familiar with what EG's lineup is really capable of.
That's kind of been EG as of late. They've been very confident in experimenting. So it's tough to get a good read on how the game's going to go. Ben, do you agree? You're favoring OG?
I'm down with position 1 Mirana.
Okay.
If she goes Ags first, though, I'm not too sure. Okay, if she goes Ags first, they've lost.
Instant loss.
I'll go with it for EG's lineup a little bit more. I think the Brew is a liability in a sense, but they do have Bane. Bane is probably, I think, one of the strongest position 5s that can just bully out any support one-on-one in a lane. So if they need his help up there, that's fine. If they want to make Storm Spirit's life miserable, he can also do that. If he wants to secure the safe lane, which they probably don't need to, you can also do that. So I think all in all, that Crit will deliver in the early game. EG will do well in their lanes.
Mirana's stat gain, 2.2 strength per level, 3.6 agility per level.
Damn.
Jeez, this is...
What is the high? There's Pugno was getting like 4 in, right?
Right.
Yep.
I think that's the highest in the game.
I think so.
I think Treant has like pretty high strength gain, I want to say. Or at least used to.
Probably not 4, though. I don't think anyone has 4
No,
strength.
nobody has 4.
PO used to with agility, but I don't know anymore.
They toned that down.
Strength, though. I don't think
fast.
anyone's ever had
I think they
4 strength.
didn't rebuff it. Oh,
Isn't like 3.6 one of the highest agility? Alright, I'm good.
A lot of those heroes with worse gain have much better base stats now, though. Dota 2 wiki hero stats.
Alright.
I feel like Lumi has improved his
plus.
Google Foo in this event.
Let's see. Strength plus sword.
4.3 for Centaur War Runner.
Damn, 3.6 for strength and then 3.5 for Doom.
What about Agi?
Who's the Agi beast?
3.7 on Morphling, 3.6 on Mirana, second highest. I always knew Mirana was high, but then I didn't mentally rank her as number 2. And
Pugna 4.5. What a god!
Invoker has 4 int gain per level. I didn't know that. Skywrath at 3.6, Dazzle at 3.4. Dazzle at 3.4.
Excuse me, it's Dazul. Dazul.
I still can't remember what we call the Bristol Dazzle combo the other day.
So they're giving us
Brazzle.
mention
It was
that
Brazzle with me.
some sound issue
Or
or
Brizzle.
looks like we are replacing PC. Might take
Brizzle,
a
my
few.
Dizzle.
Don't brizzle my dizzle. Faux shizzle. My nizzle.
So now looking at the Dazzle's in-game per level, there's more reasons to like spam them total knowledge on him. You want to max your grave anyways, and you want to
For that sweet, like, a tomes like would give you.
I'm just saying, every level you get more int, and it is important on this guy because this is so mono dependent.
Get me out.
Give me a tome. I need int.
Yeah.
I need my int game.
Lich has 3.25, rank 6 in terms of int game for int heroes.
Now, who is the worst in every category? Like, who is the dumpster tier of stat gain? Troll Warlord, the dumbest character in Dota, with a base 13 and a 1 int per level.
Feels bad. Agility,
Oh, 0.8.
Undying.
Ugh.
It would make sense If Undyne had good like
If he
agility
was,
gains,
he's a zombie.
He has good strength. And
There are
agility.
zombies that are agile,
Or-
Lumi. Like rabid zombies in some of those movies.
There's
Doom
rabid zombies
has-
in the game.
Yeah, but they're really. Yeah, but they're smart and agile, and they can like climb shit. You know, they're like
Enchantress.
monkeys more than zombies.
Enchantress and Pugna has the lowest strength gain. Anti-Mage 1.5. Okay.
That's pretty terrible. It's okay. AM farms.
This was a very good exercise of relearning Dota stats.
And Google Foo, you have upgraded your Google Foo, Lumi. I'm very
it was
proud
the
of you.
first
I can
time.
just Ben is looking like a proud father right now.
Patience from zone.
I had no like. Did you mean? Was this a typo? Google just like I knew exactly what you needed, and it's first thing. Got him.
Have you guys ever seen this thing, by the way, that Dakota uses?
Yes, I never
It's
understood
very
this.
weird. It's like this.
It seems very ergonomic.
Yeah, looks cool. It has
And
like a little
greasy.
wheel on it too. I don't know what that does.
Oh, it toggles. Look, it's toggling some.
Oh my god, it's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He uses this to Oh, you can like scroll through the game stats.
Is this blowing
God,
your
oh
mind?
god. This thing's really cool. Okay, what else can it do? Oh, you can toggle Fog of War.
It's like a keyboard.
Yeah, but everything's in one, I guess everything's in one place, so it's better. So he just doesn't use
Sure.
the keyboard when he's casting. All right.
I think he might use it for the Z edge pen. I know top tier play-by-play casters don't edge pen.
Top tier.
Yeah. Is that true?
Well, who are we including on that list? 'Cause I'm pretty
Uh.
sure Owen doesn't know how to observe.
Side effigy is one of the better
True.
ones. He always has good effigies. This is the golden one inside the EG base.
Ooh, let's check that out. Flexin' Universe.
For the longest time, I didn't know what those banners were. Because the favorite team thing was.
What?
I see.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
appropriate.
Okay.
He knows what's up.
And they picked it yesterday, by the way.
It is.
Yeah, first clutch game. It
Okay,
worked.
they're ready.
Alright.
Give me some Dota.
Ooh, this Bane is interesting.
So what they scout out with Sunstrike? They scouted out one obs on Oracle. Where is the other obs?
For who? For OG?
Yeah. They only bought one obs at the start?
Oh no, they already
someone,
placed
someone
one.
already placed it. Okay,
Chunka
Jared's-
had one.
That makes more sense. Oh, and
The
miss.
hate strike. Seems like the bandana may have backfired already.
Will Crick get the D ward? Yes, he will.
Is he gonna leave it for his carry?
Heck no, dude. I wonder if he actually scouted out. Like, the Sunstrike at the start is actually pretty important. If you check out the offlaner and an offlaner doesn't have a ward or a TP scroll, you generally know that the position 4 is going to TP somewhere. You just don't know where. But they saw Jarex at the top, so they were able to use precedent deduction and found out where the ward is. But on the flip side, Fly did find himself a ward of his own.
Oh, EG and little rope-a-dope action. Gonna smoke around here. Sumail.
It's a little late.
Chilling near the bounty. Might catch OG.
I think they need to
by
walk up the ramp.
surprise.
If they.
No, I just don't think they're going to get a kill or to get the rune off of it.
They're gonna miss the start of these lanes here, perhaps as well. But let's see. EG
The battle begins.
trying to jump OG. Looks like they are actually committing to a full aggro try. So they're running the brew in the safe lane. They've got some kill potential here. Zai smoke does break and keeps on scurrying forward. He runs
Oh.
right by Jarex. Wasn't expecting that angle
It's a poor man's
from the
shield.
Kunkka.
I don't actually know if they kill him with that, because Arteezy's pretty close by, so the stun wouldn't be that long. He already set up Brain Sap too on the Bane.
With the new mana cost, I guess.
Did you have Sunstrike to assist though? So if they did hit all their stuns, I think could
He's
have,
very tanky. He's 80. What's his strength gain?
And PMS, yeah.
Actually, his base rank's really high. 24 is very high.
Instead, they're going to make their move on No Tail, who has not skilled anything yet. He takes the Soul Assumption here. He's going to try to duke it out. Instantly melts.
Ooh.
Easy first blood for EG. This is pre-Sunstrike, mind you, as they go for a follow-up kill. Arrow connecting on Fly. The tri-lane crumbling for OG. Before you blink, they've already lost two.
very smart to go on hotel or actually aggressively trialing the Visage. Visage especially a carry one, is only tanky when you get like 3 points into cloak. He has 0 base armor. He has bought the ring of protection to help out, but just right click him 2-3 times, especially with heroes like Bane.
And he has
just
that
dies.
poor magic resist.
Yeah. I think 10% base.
Yep.
What a joke.
How are the other lanes going? Storm, about even with Invoker in mid, it seems.
And double Mango Nyx.
Oh,
Owning it up bottom.
This is a great matchup for
Yeah.
Universe. Looks like he did go mana burn first though, so Universe was forced to skill Drunken Haze first.
I don't think he cares. He's probably gonna level up Brawler and just, you know,
And Brawl.
yeah, crit him a couple of times.
Trying to set up here on Jax. Barrel Strike comes through. Arrow now. But it's a fairly close range arrow. They've got the brains coming through as well. Good auto attack down on his EG. Chase down Jax. They will be able to get the killer. TZ trying to leap away. No Tail can't find him. And now he's in danger. A follow-up Burrow Strike comes in. Brain Tip's on cooldown. That won't matter. 4 deaths. It might be a 5th. Green Fly would be risky though. Might tank some tower shots. EG gonna back out. Perhaps Eye is overextended. This could salvage the lane. Has the stick. Pops it out. Burrows out. Still alive. They need this long-range torrent in 5 seconds to have a chance. But not going to chase for it, so Zai makes it out. A clean 4-0 start to this tri lane.
More and more Orb of Venom's coming out from the range safe laners, especially on RTZ. I think he buys it way more than most. In this game, it holds extra value.
Sumail might go for a solo kill here in the mid lane. Ana's out of redo, and he has the Sunstrike. Level 2 Exhort.
How next level does the Sunstrike have to be?
150 health. That's just enough, but now the bottle's here.
It is a very high cost to just randomly try the Sunstrike though, because your side lane is so strong to set up the Sunstrike for pretty much guaranteed kills.
But the swag factor, man.
And he's still farming low. But yeah,
The swag
that's
factor.
what Sumail's got a reputation to maintain.
I don't think Sumail actually cares, but okay.
Come on, man. He's wearing the
He
bandana.
cares about swagging on his opponents. He doesn't care about the reputation. He just cares about dumps on his opponents.
I guess to be really good mid player, you kind of
Oh, crit.
need that edge.
Ballsy
Right?
maneuver here. He's going to try to set up. RTZ coming in from the trees. The arrow, though, tanked by Jerax. Now Zai on the run. The root comes through. The torrent. Xing him back in. Pulling the Scorpion into a bad position. And now OG chase him out. But Zai makes it away. No Tail's going to go down again. OG just hemorrhaging kills up top. He did finally get that point in Gravekeeper. But still, the damage is done. Like, heal is up on RTZ. Sticks up on the supports here for EG. This tri lane is rolling.
They needed to just swap immediately. Like this vintage just can't hang in this lane.
What? They just don't need to make any aggressive maneuvers. I just don't think they need a big goal on the sinking. Just chill in the back and get some levels up. Get level 3 at least on no tail, and then you can start doing more plays.
But how do you chill in the back though? If you put 2 support by no tail, he can't get to level 3. If you like leave the support in the lane, no tail just gets skimped. I think the correct move is just to send the Nyx top. Or it was the correct move. I don't know if you could do that
I think
anymore.
it's too late.
Yeah,
now.
it's way too late.
Speaking of that Nyx, that's for doing okay here. 16-3 to the 23-5 of Universe. We did go for a 3-1-1 build, so not overcommitting for lane dominance. He's going to make sure he can be a hefty force in the upcoming round of team fights.
Surprised S4 hasn't gotten a stick versus Drunken Haze spam. Pretty nice. Then you can just spam out and impale for creep. Score.
S4 continues to be hounded here. Can't really trade very effectively with Universe, especially now that he's got the Orb of Venom. The bullying. Tough to bully a Nyx, though, with that 14 HP regen. With the Tango, without it, he's still sitting around 7. So they have kind of given up on the full tri lane here. They're trying to make a move on mid, but EG mirroring that a bit as they rotated Zai into the neighborhood. He might jump in on the storm. They'd love to kill him before it hits 6. It is nighttime. Sumail walks in. This could be a reverse bait potentially as Jerax comes out right around the time when Zai moves in. Sumail can turn, just cold snap him perhaps, and then follow up with the burrow straight. Ana's moving in position. Now the burrow comes through. It's only on the storm, but the follow-up damage is there in spades. EG shredded, but now the sleep setup on Jerax going for round 2. Even Arteezy arrives for this casual quad lane from EG, and OG are no match.
At 4 creeps next to that storm, and the arrow just was the truth. You know, right on target.
Value.
Oh, they're parading to that shrine indeed. Thought they were going to 5-man gank bottom.
The way they moved it, I think Bane TP to the T2, Zai TP to the Shrine, and then
No, Bane ran down.
Bane ran down?
Zai, I think they both ran down actually.
I'm pretty sure it was just RTZ.
It was
RT
TP.
yeah.
Okay.
But that kill looked impossible, even if there weren't so much Cheryl's helping Sumail. Sumail had a range drops and like 7 wand charges before that even happened. And, like he wasn't gonna be close to dying.
The prize is mine.
Smell. Oh, yeah. Fast track for an early Midas here, and so mid lane looking secure, top lane secure, bottom lane Juan kind of by default in the 1v1 with the Brew's inherent advantage. So EG have won all 3 lanes. They're up 7 kills, 2,000 or 3,000 gold, 2,000 experience. Basically, flawless laning stage. How did OG come back, gentlemen?
Well, they have a regen storm. It's a good place to at least get some more network and to spread out your level 6s. You need level 6 on Konga very soon, 6 on Mix Assassin, and then they can start moving around. And I think that level 6 on No-Tail is especially important so they can put some pressure around the map while he can recuperate his net worth. He still looks like he's going for the same build, boots and drums.
Yeah, I think mid-game fight selection is what they need to do. They have a very explosive kind of skirmish lineup. If it gets 5v5 lineup though, I don't think they could actually hang with EG, but maybe the next 8 to 10 minutes. Kills up and down the river could
Well,
get
Ana is level 6 right now.
They're going to try to ball in, moving on to Sumail. He still had the raindrops though. A couple stick charges available, going to deploy that meteor, running back in, but Ana has the damage, gets the kill, forces out the Universe TP, which will not be fortuitous. And now EG on the chase towards Fly. They get the burrow. Arrow coming in. Fly not able to dodge it. Drilled him. Oracle now with the brain sap. Down he goes. They are trying to trade here though, as Force turn to rotate in. Only finds 1 here with the stun, but it is good enough for a counter kill. Not chasing on the crit as well. He's got a mango. If he wants to chew it up. Arteezy trying to man up on Dota. Now we'll think he better of it. Does have those stick charges.
And Universe just ulted for mid lane, and they were able to get a kill on Ana, who was very, very low on mana after that jump in for the kill.
Jerax tanking some damage here. Sumail also was tanking some nukes from Fly, and Universe just muscles Jerax down. So, I mean, it definitely looked like Ana could just walk away, but I guess he stuck around too long mid and got punished.
Universe got the regen rune pressuring Ana a little bit more.
This Brewmaster's feeling peppy.
Oh. Got your level 6, used it. Time to farm up a little bit more. He's halfway to his Blink Dagger. He has the most lat hits of anyone in this game. No-Tail finally hit 6 though, so now he can...
This is the Brewmaster dream.
Yeah, I mean, when the Brewmaster was picked, I had the... I thought they were gonna sack him in the off lane, but this 1v1, I think the lane swap in general has really benefited EG.
And it is kind of the ideal scenario historically to run the Exhort Invokers when you have a tri-lane or a really good roaming duo to set up kills, and wasn't really required, but could have been the difference maker if that top lane was closer. So
let's not forget they still have the Alacrity plus the Pulverize from the Earth Panda as a high ground or just pushing in general.
They have Leap.
They have Leap. Yes, they do.
64% attack speed. That's no laughing matter, Lumi.
Can you disarm with the Oracle onto the Earth Panda? I don't think you can, right? Because Earth Panda has that thing that protects it.
Called Magic Immunity.
Jerax getting caught by the Burrow Strike here. Sunstrike comes through. 1 more auto attack. Gets it done with the caustic.
Radiant structures are fortified.
The thing that protects it.
From magic.
Uh-oh. These birds.
Magic shield.
Free 100.
Yeah, give him the brain sap. Instant half health
200.
down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
That's costly.
bottom tower is under
Oh, tower
attack.
got 1. Not the end of the world.
Yeah, still just using the cooldown as well.
Yep.
Fortunately for him, he's close to a fresh set. How does a Core Visage play from behind?
Use your birds to get kills in other lanes.
Who do you go to kill?
You go with the Nyx, I think. Hide them in the trees. Kill... They can go with a Storm. I think Storm Nyx is very, very strong.
You do have some ways to punish that, like mainly the Bane.
Yeah, mostly the Bane.
Later on, maybe the Sand King with Blink.
Well, that's where it is looking for a kill on this bottom half of the map, but he has no teammates close by. Ana does have a DD, but he's at like 20-30% mana, 40%. I don't think he's going to be able to get too close to there, but he will see Sumail. That would be a very long zip. Just saying hi.
Maybe he'll go for a little wraparound as well. Might, I
They
suppose Vendetta
see
might
him,
run out.
though.
Oh, this could be big. Sumail does
They know
look
exactly
a fresh
where
set
he
of
is.
raindrops, though.
they-
Or stalking him.
They saw him with the wraparound in the mid. They pinged him out.
They
and
actually scanned him there.
Ana had to like have a smoke, or they had to not have that as a reward in mid for that gank to work out.
Now, OG, you have to be careful. There's a blink up on the brew. So, you overextend, you will be punished.
So I guess the target bend that you said they should go for is whoever, and then cycle on the Oracle, right? And then kill.
That works. Or you can cycle into Visage in the fights if the Oracle's not there.
I mean, the Visage, you could cycle on him, but the birds are also another big part of DPS. I think perhaps Oracle is the best
Oh,
target.
Oracle for sure
Yeah.
is the best, but if Oracle's not there, then Visage I think is second priority. Even like cycloning them so the rum wears off, I think is pretty good.
Or just take out the Storm and then you just kill the rest of the team then.
As for stalking around behind, that's a pretty dangerous place to be because you generally have sentries in this area when you're pushing. The sentry is pretty far up, but you know that the observer wards to left, you can kind of go there, but trading towers.
They want to trade. This bottom tower only just now starting to take damage. Meanwhile, top has already been, or sorry, mid has already been taken out by EG with the DD rune. However, RTZ's overstayed his welcome top, and OG are there to punish him. Nice pick off. Ana getting the job done. Zai moving in. He wants to try and interrupt this tower. Deny does get the Burrow Strike into a Sunstrike combo, but Ana's still tanking to withstand this. He balls to the left towards the side shop. No
He just
teleport
TP'd in.
scroll though. He's in trouble, or maybe Zai's in trouble. Gets the Burrow, barely lives. Not sure that one ball light is gonna be far enough. He goes for it deep and cold snap interrupts him mid auto attack. Gets fogged. Won't be able to get the kill. Instead, Ana's got to run. Very, very low. Sunstrike coming up in just a moment.
Oh.
Expecting Ana maybe to ball to the right, but Ana doesn't have the mana. So instead, he'll just pedestrian style storm, hoof it up to the high ground.
That would be a hell of a mind game Sunstrike if he landed that one. Meanwhile, No-Tail is also gonna able to take a tower bottom.
Yeah, it took him a while, but bottom tower versus a mid tower. I think you're pretty happy with that if you're EG. Not so happy you missed that storm kill though.
They got two towers. They got top and mid.
Prize is mine.
Yeah, EG got top
Roche
mid.
control definitely looking up for them. Not really the best vision lineup, but tower advantage will help mitigate that.
The bruise talents got changed. I would say quite significantly. Yeah, his damage talent moved from 25 to 10.
Setting up on Mr. Arteezy, lobs out the arrow. It does hit the familiar here. Might interrupt the chain stun. Indeed, Universe is on the case now. Jarek's trying to TP away. No tail. Still getting hounded here by Universe with those auto attacks. Zai drops low to the familiars. Will go pop to Fly. However, Fly's in pretty deep. Goes for the TP out. Crit is there with the grip.
Oh,
No escape. And the Sunstrike kill Netsumail another.
He just resummoned those birds, so if EG could get these birds killed
2 minutes without him. Just about.
over the tree line.
Or maybe they'll all just be ninja birds. Universe's blink was put on cooldown, so can't really chase him.
why does Murana have refresher and quick?
Yeah, I don't think he's buying refreshers.
No. Double Moonlight Shadow. Oh, Lincoln's. Lincoln's. How do you guys like Lincoln's this game? First item Lincoln's, Marana?
The only thing that's going to kill him is X combos or Storm Zip, so makes a lot of sense. Enough time to leap away.
You have enough damage from the rest of your team to get away with this, you reckon?
It's a very common build. Old school.
Phase Lincolns, yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. You do surprising amount of damage with your right clicks, with phase and these set items.
I mean, early on, Mirana's spells is like not something to be ignored, and like we mentioned earlier, her stat gains is very, very high. So
And no ags equals.
yeah, I like no Axe. I think Axe is overrated on Mirana.
Well, OG did not see the smoke, but they did see some EG heroes near that hill, and now they're all gone, suddenly revealed by S4. We did go back for the Midas, completes it, walks to the sentry though, and now the arrow barely missing him. He might have a chance to turn this around. The boat's coming in, could connect on two. It's a whopper of a boat, but no follow-up. They lose S4. Meanwhile, on the top side, Zai just chilling, maybe looking to set up an Ana. Simultaneously, Fly has been scouted here by that Radiant Ops in the bottom lane. Arteezy on the chase. He's got the phase boots, the drum charge, gets into position, leaping forward, and just gonna hound fly with auto attacks. Tries to turn this around with some Purifying Flames, ultimate counterplay, but I'm not sure it'll be enough. The Sunstrike fly eventually will pop.
It was not luck, but skill.
His eye is close to a blink though, so all of a sudden EG are gonna have 3 really good ways to start fights. You've got the Sandkin initiation, the Brew initiation, the Bane setup, maybe Moonlight Shadow, you could argue. It's another good way to sneak up on OG.
Is under attack.
So, lots of ways for them to get things started.
Dire's structures are fortified.
OG need the Bloodstone on Storm Spirit and to start snowballing off of that. That's kind of the main way to get back in the game. Visage, as you mentioned, not the best comeback hero. But now he has his XP gain talent, so maybe he can start offering some more damage output in fights.
It's just that even with the Storm getting the Bloodstone, it's just hard for them to get kills, right? Like Mirana's tanking up with Linken's, Brewmaster's tanking, these are really like harder heroes to kill. Bane is also a tanky support. I mean, I think EG needs to mess up. We're at a point where OG, I don't think they could win it by themselves.
Yeah, their upside in teamfights is not that great. Like, you can only hit boat on so many people.
Right.
Maybe Nyx doesn't get like a 3-man impale, but that's fairly far-fetched and very unreliable.
Seems like a tough game for Storm to just take over. There's so much lockdown on EG.
Goldstaff's one of the best.
BKB piercing disable from the Bane. A lot of control to kind of ignore the Storm potentially, even with Brewmaster, go kill his teammates.
Also, Storm has a lot of issue with getting True Strike. And killing a hero like Brewmaster is very problematic for him, because you don't build MKB, and getting Bloodthorn is like super late, so looks like there will be a Moonlight Shadow, slightly worse than a Smoke to go into the Roche, but still good enough for them. Drunken Haze makes this easy.
EG confident that they can handle any incursion from OG, and OG don't have a clue. So an early Aegis, I imagine, for Sumail. Looks like Arteezy kind of wants it though. Sumail gets the last hit, I believe, gets the Aegis as well. Well on his way now to the Ags. He did stop off for Yule Scepter, which we don't see as much of nowadays.
Anti-Kunkka initiate on him, because it is somewhat dangerous to get X torrented and then you get the free impale on you. You can't just get bursted from 100 to 0.
Obviously, it used to be a very popular offensive item just to set up your solo kill combo.
Right.
As well.
It also helps you farm. A lot of invokers like that 1-mana item. I've seen a lot of invoker spam clarities, but if you get Yules, you don't actually need any more mana regeneration. Pretty good versus Storm too, set up for any spell of EG's. Sweet cosmetics.
Which ones?
No, weren't you looking at Mirana?
Those are sad cosmetics.
Yeah. What the heck?
Oh, I didn't realize you were being sarcastic. It's like clearly you are not looking at this Mirana.
No, that's why I thought you were checking for sweet cosmetics. Oh, you are in trouble.
Surely Arteezy can afford better, and when you don't bring some fancy finery to the dance, well, OG ain't gonna take you out for a date. They're gonna dig you a grave.
He also
Down you
lost
go.
full gold from that.
All I'm saying, man, is Arteezy wouldn't have died like that. He had a nice little cat mount, but
I'm surprised there isn't like a good immortal for Mirana. Isn't she one of the more popular heroes?
I like the
Probably not this badge.
Radiant's top
I like
tower
that
is
one
under attack.
Anuxi mount from a couple years ago. It was pretty cool. The Dota Cinema one was nice with the. I think it was with the Captain Strap set.
I think she's pretty top tier waifu material in the Dota verse. So.
What is your waifu rankings, Lumi? And I want to hear reasons too, not just
Reasons?
yeah.
Radiant's top
Is it
tower
just looks? Is there nothing more?
Oh, the sentry catches out.
It's looks and personality, you know? You gotta care about what's in the inside as well.
She has an immortal Lumi, apparently.
Does she?
I mean, there's some of them.
Look this up.
They need to come up with a new name because there's a lot of immortals. Too many for them to be anything.
I gotta say my my cosmetic game is quite low. Not good.
Not the only one of your games that's
Okay.
just kidding. OG's coming back. They got the Bloodstone on the Storm now.
This is a dangerous fight to take. They're very close to the shrine, and they have the Aegis, and this is probably what's making them want to fight, but Arteezy is on the opposite side of the map, even if he's still a while away.
I don't think there's a lot of danger for EG to take this game slowly. Like, even if the Aegis doesn't get used, if they just farm safely with it, it's fine.
Why is it always Arteezy? Poor fella gets hit by the Vendetta, then the follow-up stun. Another Bloodstone charge for Agent Ana. Universe comes in too late to punish, though. Even Zai TPing to the shrine. But
he also lost full gold from both of those deaths. That's very painful as a one when you can't use all your unreliable gold before you die.
Very rare for Arteezy too. He's generally very good about spending that. Unfortunately, it's like got an ultimate orb that he can't buy.
Yeah, he was at like 1900 gold before.
Relatively expensive item to farm, and you do farm quite a bit slower with this build compared to the Axe Rush. So any pressure on EG to push the tempo, make some moves? They've given up 2 Bloodstone charges here to Storm. They're not really threatening tier 2s.
Yeah, because they keep getting picked off. They're losing a big hero too every time they get picked off. They lost Murata twice. That's kind of the call, like, oh, we can't do this anymore.
I don't know. I disagree. I feel like EG's hero scale amazingly.
I think they scale better, but like the way the game is going, they're not getting even farm. So like OG are getting a farm a lot faster, so if they scale worse, they're still getting more gold.
I mean, EG is quote-unquote making mistakes, but OG can't really punish them. Like, okay, you got a Mirana pick, but they can't get any objective.
But they got Bloodstone charges.
I guess.
You don't think that's enough?
It's a start, but EG right now is the one that's taking objective, despite losing their Mirana, right? So it's just...
Well, they can't gank Arteezy when he's with the team. By the way, he's the only stand-in here? What's up with that?
Second count.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Maybe
That's why he doesn't have the fat loot. What's wrong with the first account? I wonder. Maybe that's why he's not playing up to snuff here so far. He's actually doing pretty well still. 5, 3, and 6. EG will commence their siege. OG lurking on the high ground. Universe blinking in. He gets off the split nice and early, and now they're going to just try to bulldoze their way right through the OG backlines. Focusing on objectives primarily, though, with the Alacrity Earth Panda just banging away at the tower. No match for it. The structure will fall, and now look for the turnaround. The meatball rolls through. Beautiful Chaos Meteor forcing the Storm backwards, and they did have to promise him to ensure his survival. So OG are going to lose the tier 3. EG just want to make a safe escape. S4 almost catching Arteezy mid-fade as he TPs out, but not going to happen. That Alacrity Earth Panda.
Yeah, so Brew blinks in, Cyclones the Oracle, so there's no Disarm or Dispel. And then Alacrity on Pulverize Earth Panda.
You just keep on doing that, right? You know, just wait for the next Brew split, go in, do the same thing.
The birds actually could kill the Earth Panda pretty fast. And of course, Oracle could always just back up because the animation for the split is actually kind of slow.
They don't have any great like instant disables to prevent him from getting off the split though. Unless Storm gets an Orchid. Like the Nyx stun is a bit of a wind up.
I think the best way is to
gank Arteezy. That is the dream way. But he's not dead yet. Oh, no, there you go. Sunstrike coming through. Zai with the burrow. Brings Ana down to about half. Flops up the Tornado. Is going to find the Storm, but they have to follow up. They want those birds coming back in. Ana still fairly healthy here with 15 Bloodstone charges. Continues pursuit. They cannot let Ana get out of control. That's going to be 16 on the boat. The Torrent crashing in. Good control from OG as they search for more. They've isolated Sumail. No more Aegis available on the run. Won't make it out. Ana up to 17. A tower as well. A flurry. No, more like a deluge of gold and experience pouring into the OG coffers as the green dream rises.
All right.
That's a 3K gold swing, a 4.5K experience change, and it's going to be worse. There's going to be another tower dropping mid. The Aghanim's online for no tail. Objectives are being claimed for OG. I mean, something you point out they weren't getting earlier. Yeah, that has quickly changed.
Where OG struggles in like actual 5v5 team fights, they're very good at just picking off a target very quickly. Like X, Soul Assumption, all of these are amazing single targeted spells. That's why Murano's trying to finish that Linken's. Can't be the first one to die every time.
Arteezy hasn't finished it.
Those deaths were so painful for him.
Yeah.
It's what, 3 or 4 deaths in a row? I think 3.
3.
At the worst possible time.
Got it now.
Meanwhile, S4, he's just about completed a Yule Scepter of his own. And EG are going to smoke. The lanes are not particularly pushed out, though. And they don't have vision either, so they're taking a real roll of the dice. They know Roche could be up soon. Maybe they just want to get down some wards in anticipation of that Roshan fight. There is at least one on crit.
Oh, there's already Ags up on Visage. So
Yeah, he had it before the last fight.
smoking the birds! Okay, only one bird died. That's a pretty good
That was
sacrifice.
anticlimactic.
Plus 50 net worth trade for EG with the smoke.
That's
They
one
could-
way to look at it.
They might as well just... Oh, are they going to do Shrine? Pushing high ground? Oof, this is a tough call.
They still got their Earth Panda though. But
OG smoke. They're ready. Looking for the Jarex flank. It worked beautifully last time. Can he set it up again? Gets into position. He's going to X Universe, drag him back. He won't get off the split just yet. They lock him now with the Torrent. The boat crashes in. Still controlling the Brewmaster, but the counter initiation from the Sand King might be enough. No, Universe is down, and Ana is raging up onto the high ground. He's got a Lincoln Sphere complete. Still 18 charges, healthy and confident. No Tail moves in as well. Stays alive through it all. S4 chasing forward. EG on their heels, but Zai comes in. The dagger from the rear. The Scorpion punishes OG. Gives them a taste of the Burrow Strike and nets them 3 kills. Force out the buyback there as well.
Universe also bought back. They're in. They still have Brutal. Time to siege.
The boat is down for 15. There's a bit of a window here that Alacrity Earth Panda will get to work. Structures are melting.
birds. Why not the Earth Panda? Why the wind?
One down, more to follow. Bears are the natural enemy of buildings, whether it's a Spirit Bear, a pulverizing Earth Spirit aspect of a Brewmaster. Doesn't seem to matter. EG, take those structures down. The Storm Force to... Oh no, he didn't get off the Bloodstone Deny. Actually, will just get picked off by Mr. Money.
He is up in 8 if they want to try and pick off any stragglers from the TP on the Shrine.
EG
But-
knows they are out.
Yeah, there's still a couple people below, and they are going to try to make an immediate maneuver towards the bottom. And as they see Sumail with the Observer Ward, he does have Yules, and he's kind of close to his team. Oh my god, how did they
knows.
see that coming? What?
Keep those fingers moving.
What?
He is the
Where's the
Karate Kid after
tornado?
all.
Hex, dude. Dang. Oh, he probably... did he show clearing out a creep wave on bottom? That's probably what happened.
He showed, and that's why I think OG made a play there, right?
Well, they have an Observer Ward, so I wasn't sure if he showed because he pushed out a creep wave or because he TP'd a tower. But regardless, that's still some next level tornado
Yeah.
right there. Because they could have been doing Roach. They could have smoked in a Roach.
I mean, it's very low cost for him to throw out, right? He might not even know that he was getting ganked, but
That is
just
true,
Throw one
yeah.
out and
But
run.
still, he caught both of them. That's
Yeah.
pretty dope. EG.
Gem on Brewmaster, time to do Roach. No tail starting it from outside of the pit.
Oh, gee, they really need this. Ana's down to the original 12 Bloodstone charges. I'd love to get him that second life, but they're not ready to commit.
That Shrine's up. That's very hard to fight into that Shrine.
But if OG abandon it, EG might just go eradicate the Shrine first.
Did Bane not have his Glimmer Cape in the last fight? I think if he could get off his Glimmer onto the Brewmaster, he shouldn't be able to burst, be killed like that.
He tried the defensive sleep, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, but
Well,
killing
Josh-
Universe is, I think, the start for EG,
They
or
haven't
for OG.
actually scouted out. The familiars are scouting, are pushing out the lanes. They're not going to be able to see this in time.
But they do jump here on the Zai. The X pulls the Storm back towards safety. The Roast drops low. In come the Familiars. Stuns need to be timed right. 1, 2. Make it 3. Now the Impale. The boat as well. The Roche will fall. Honest grabs it as well as the kill. Comeback time for OG. They move into the pit. Zai's on the run just like that. Sumail also in danger in S4, chasing forward. Storm diving up the cliff. Hasn't finished him off just yet. They're going to tap that Shrine, continue to retreat. Arteezy gives his buddy the Lincolns, and they will back away. Now Crit left to try and salvage this fight. The Brewmaster controlled for now as he will be forced on his heels. Crit manning up. Battle Bane in your face, but not for long. Gonna gets Bloodstone Charge, has the cheese still. A big theft for OG. They didn't really lose anything else either. Top lane, no range racks taken down.
Ana
So a clean
also
steal.
stole both the Aegis and the cheese.
Yeah.
Disaster.
I guess I was definitely underestimated what a Visage could do in the mid and late game. I thought, you had the lane stage start like that, you're gonna just fall over, but we saw the power of the birds being able to split push even down a lane of racks and still contribute a lot.
Timing was close. It almost was just a free Roche for EG. It
Now
came
some
down to probably like
shenanigans.
2-3 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, I think Age is still very ahead, but OG's lineup is surprisingly like resilient.
Stupendous.
As far as like raw gold and experience go, it's a very minimal difference. But they are up that full lane of Rex.
It's also, we're getting to a stage of the game where Invoker is getting closer to 25. RTZ is high level, so he's going to be able to scale. What is RTZ going for him?
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom,
They
okay.
need BKBs on EG. They're getting destroyed by like the Nixon in a boat. It's a lot of damage that is very hard for them to mitigate. They don't have a pipe. And also just the Storm being able to jump people.
They're going to ball in now, make their move with Ana out in front. Once those Bloodstone charges will be getting them crit down to 14. He's also got the gem from Jerax. Still Universe holding his own gem. Both teams with ways to see the initiation. Be it the Moonlight Shadow, be it the Nyx.
At this rate, the Mirana should have probably just gone for Maelstrom. I think she would have farmed Maelstrom. Lincoln's much faster. And it wouldn't have been picked off because she would have been not farming for this big like 5,000 gold item. Instead, you can just farm the 2,700 gold and then go on and do your business. But they still haven't taken down the shrines. I think not taking down the shrines after taking on T3. That was a tough call when they were up there. They could have easily just taken on the shrine, maybe use Brule, maybe not, or go for the melee racks. But they felt like they were in a powerful enough position to do so. But I think they lose Roche because of that decision.
Is there any reason why the Invoker isn't just like sending a pair of Force Spirit there and
Chipping away at it.
yeah? I mean, it's a very slow takedown, but
Send the Demolish Earth aspect.
Those don't do that much damage to buildings, though. They're not like MP Treants, which just destroy the thing. Because the minus armor doesn't really help that much. As in, doesn't help.
That'd be pretty broken if they did minus armor to buildings.
Yeah.
Well, going late, are you still favoring EG, Lumi? Or has that changed a bit for you?
I mean, Invoker 25 is still one of the. I think it's always very hard to count against the Invoker 25, especially when you have a good Invoker player.
Are scanning.
And then you have like Brewmaster. I wonder what talent he's going to take. Interestingly, because they did recently swap the attack speed talent as a 25, 140.
That's so much attack speed.
Yeah.
Does that propagate to the Earth Panda or no?
No. 2,000 health on the primal split units. At least I don't think so. Can you look it up then?
That would make it amazing for their little siege.
That
strat.
would seem like too strong.
Yeah.
It shouldn't, right? That's like saying, hey, we have Hyperstones on our Brewmaster, our Pandaling.
It is a talent.
Yeah. Ben, in Dota 1, wasn't the Brewmaster ult called like Earth, Wind, and Fire? What was that the original name, or was it always called like Primal Split?
I think it was.
It's a great musical group.
I think it was Earth, Wind, and Fire for the campaign.
Okay. Right, yeah.
Earth, Storm, and Fire. I just assumed it was Earth, Wind, and Fire. Jax lobbing out a casual boat here to try and keep those lanes pushed. They are shoving in mid and top.
Bottom shrine is under attack.
EG finally descending on one of those precious shrines.
Dire's
We'll
bottom
take the
shrine
bottom one down.
has fallen.
Ooh. Storm is TPing back, and S4 is providing some vision. If he could just cancel TP, like crit, I think is 100% dead.
Oh, they are trying to find crit. Again, it's another charge for Ana. But they did, I think. They farm with the familiars, or no? No-tell some of them.
Yeah, they don't really feel like they're racks down.
Yeah. They're playing it really well. I think Visage, again, is a big part of it. Like, the top lane is never as pressure as it is, because No-tell is putting a lot of his birds' attention up top.
You kind of have to play this aggressively, though, right? If you let them get to the base and they just do that same thing with the Brewmaster,
Right.
you're just going to lose a tier 3 or a Rex.
Soul Assumption double strike. That hurts when no BKB. Sanking's going for a halberd. He's what pop Lincoln on Storm Spirit.
Oh, Sumail, he does dodge the stun still. He gets zipped on, pulled back in, and finished off. OG grab a huge gun. Guess who doesn't have buyback?
Uh-oh.
Their lanes are in a pretty good spot.
It's the
though.
Karate Kid.
Sanking is gonna keep cutting, so...
Yeah. Forward Spirits pushing on mid, and no Roche. So, actually not the worst death. Someone's pinging out. Push bottom out! There's a lot of Bloodstone charges, 16. And now he has cheese, even though Aegis has expired. 40 seconds left. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Well, he is using... No-Tail's using
Now
all
he's
three
got
versus
buyback.
pushing out.
He just got the gold for it.
It's...
Radiant's middle tower
It's a really expensive buyback.
Yeah, because he's not going to have BKB. for
They
a
can
very
lose
long
tier
time.
3 if they don't buy back.
I think they lose it even if they do buy back.
Then they might lose those shrines. Could be here. Jarrow comes in. At this point, feels like those familiars can probably complete the tower kill. Ana continues to poke away at it from a look on a lot of misses with the feeble as well. Not hitting particularly hard, but he is the siege engine, such as they have. Eventually, they'll burn it down. Meanwhile, there are some effigies dying. Creeps are shoving in top. But Storm now just about has a BKB. Actually, no solution to a BKB with the Lincolns up, right? There's nothing that can control him except the grip, and that'll have to be used to break it.
Yep.
Oh, you ideally want way more physical damage on your team, but Alacrity anyone isn't going to be able to compete with a Storm Spirit right now. They also need more armor. They need AC badly, but Brewmaster can't skip his BKB. So
Well, you mentioned the evasion, no longer an issue with the Bloodthorn complete. In comes Ana, head full of steam and looking for the Bane. He takes him out again. Another charge for him as he moves onto Arteezy, locking him in position. Can ball it a bit deeper, but the tornado actually catching him and trying to salvage this fight. Sumail keeping Ana alive, or Arteezy alive at least for now, but still Ana cheesing up. Going for round number 2. Familiar stuns with the Brewmaster split, all duking it out in the midst of the chaos, but the Deafening Blast locks him in position. Ana may actually go down here. He balls to the right, tries to make it out. Good save by the Oracle. The Epicenter quite off the mark. Zayat, the tail end that will net himself a kill in the Kunkka. S4 hanging on as well. Did Carapace. They can play around this, but Ana healthy up on the high ground with the haster, and he keeps on chasing. No tail flanking for the rear. They've got a fresh Orchid here. All evasion removed. They'll take down Universe. They look for more. Sumail, though, still in this fight. Staying around somehow, some way, but now they converge. Take him out to OG, rolling over EG. And now up to 20 Bloodstone charges on Ana.
Mirana's not doing anything in these fights.
Nothing.
She just runs.
Radiant's bottom tower
Starstorm, Arrow. She's pretty much like almost a 4 at this point in terms of her contribution. I think those those 3 deaths in the mid game has okay, get Rose Light of Heaven again.
At this point, you could maybe understand it. He's like, "Gonna get some hemp control, guys," you know?
He's probably saying, why hasn't EG taken down these shrines yet?
It's the 10-minute shrine pings that I get confused about.
Not even 10 minutes, like 2 minutes. They're not even active yet.
That's true, that's true. Big jump forward once again. Ana with the commitment, wants a piece of Zai. And the Swede has been slain. Now jumping away, resetting as Arteezy. Tries to threaten here. S4 just going to carapace that. Ana's going to go deeper. That's another free kill, I believe, for Senor Storm. Indeed, he'll get it. As his ultimate canceled out by Jerax, and a clean 5-man wipeout as EG are in shambles. A game that was in their grasp has slipped away. It's OG with all the momentum out of control. The Storm up to 23 Bloodstone charges and keeps on rising. Gained a total of 17 this game, including the ones he lost earlier. Now BKB complete, almost fully slotted out. Racks are going to start dropping. Sunstrike won't connect here on S4. EG, very uphill climb to get back in this game.
Radiant's bottom barrier has fallen.
The Lincolns has been so useless on Mirana. And she's just spent like 15 minutes farming it.
I think the idea of Lincoln's is good. It's just that it was so delayed, and then OG got the cheap items. I could like pick it.
Ana just keeps on sieging, poking away at this melee. Rax will grab it too. And OG find themselves one step closer to a Game 1 victory.
I think they have to contest this Roche. I think if he gets Aegis Cheese on Storm, game is over. So they need a fight right now. BKB is up on Brewmaster. BKB up is on Voker. This is going to be as good as it gets. Unfortunately, that Shrine is still up for OG. And that... Oh, smoke has been detected by the
Big scan.
Yeah, if you fight on the Shrine, there's no way you can lose this fight.
Yeah. And there's no pressure for them to not fight on the Shrine. They could just wait.
Even a Shiva's guard now complete, and they can do this little scouting maneuver. Ball on in, try to break the smoke. He did it. EG, though, with the Moonlight Shadow, still could keep on charging in. Double gems, by the way. They did steal a gem in the last fight. Jerax as well as S4 holding them. So lots of ways to see this thing coming. Sumail gets a 2 here. Tornado to start up. BKB pop. Ana chasing that Mirana, but needs to come back and help the bulwark of the team. Turning for the Sand King, trying to lock him down. He can't finish off Zai. Bane down. Kunkka down, but here come the buybacks. The Shrine's still in play, and that makes the difference here for OG. Sumail's BKB expended, now on the run. The Yule Scepter committed, and comes Zai looking for the Epi. It's a pretty good one, but OG too tanky. They resist the damage. Universe has to get the hell out of there, but that slow, clunky Earth Spirit ain't going anywhere. Continues retreating, but the Aspect won't get up to get him to safety, even through the blink. Familiars keep on hounding him, and Ana ends it with the triple kill. Annihilated.
A lot of small things in this game. Most notably, PZ not being able to contribute damage-wise. I'd be very surprised if his damage was the top 4. And then that Roche.
Hero. The Lord of the Bottomless Pit.
First phase Lich!
God.
Wow, that was a reaction.
I think this tournament had more Lich checks than like the last 3.
Did Lich get buff? I don't think he did, right? Pretty sure he did.
Any excuse to read more about Lich.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll double check for you. I'll check E and D. That's how comprehensive
You
I
could
am.
just check Lich the hero and look at when his last buffs are.
You gotta look at it in relation to all the other heroes, Lumi.
Okay. Sure.
God.
You're supposed to just memorize all the other heroes.
I am, but I'm not that good. Lich did not get touched. Interesting.
When is the last time Lich got touched?
That just sounds weird, but...
The first day when he was
what you
putting
said also sounded weird.
a lot of people in the bottomless pit.
Because Lich is probably doing the touching more than the other way around, but, you know, whatever.
5 seconds remaining.
I could recycle my old Lich jokes again.
I would love to hear those again.
Boom, Lich, move out the way. Move out
Oh, wait,
the way.
increased Chain Frost bounce distance from 575 to 600.
We saw that in
Boom.
play.
That was
Yesterday.
That was 7.06 D,
Monday.
though, not E.
Yeah.
2 days.
But we saw that a couple days ago, Ben. The DDC swag.
Strength gain increased, but he got reduced base health regeneration.
OG's
see.
all the heroes got that because they changed
The
how
same strength, yeah.
the HP and base stuff.
Look at Crit. He's like, oh my god, I have to play Lich this game. I'm going to kill him.
His bandana's still on.
Probably gonna force Universe to play it.
Hawkfoot
knows?
and Lich, yeah.
No, Universe probably playing the Void.
They will ban out the Oracles, so they don't want that pesky save to counter the Chrono. Also removing the Storm. A little respect for Ana. What do you want for the Tide again? The Tide has not done very well, and especially not well against Void picks in this tournament.
Ooh.
Surprised teams are still going to Tide, to be honest.
Now this is good. ET.
The Wombo?
Yeah.
Kunkka's already pretty good with the deal with the Wombo. Tidehunter is mediocre.
10 seconds remaining.
There's not like that great a burst to kill him, right? Like he's still
Yeah.
pretty tanky in
There are
this.
2 heroes to go, I guess. But what cores would they pick?
It's just that normally when you pick Tide, it really helps you secure the early Roches because it's just hard to walk down the ramp into the Roshan pit.
I think that lineup can walk into the pit, though.
Right, but no, my point is, ET, you could
ET 's
just
one
send
of
the
the
Spirit
best.
in, and suddenly it makes the other team a lot harder
They're
to
scared,
rush.
yeah. A good stomp, you set up the Chrono, or vice versa.
We could be looking at Silencer. I think Silencer's pretty good for this lineup. Good magic damage, stop some stomps. Good against Chrono. Good follow for Ravage. It's my position 5 of choice. They could also go for a more defensive one like Dazzle, I would say. It's pretty common versus Elder Titan. Good save versus Void.
Go for that mid Pugna, man. Put that ward down. Zap that Lich. lot of high casting
Lumi,
costs.
you said Lich jokes plural. We only got one.
You want the other recycle one?
Yeah. Let's keep it
Which-
going.
what was
Keep it going full steam.
I got 99 problems,
But a Lich ain't one.
but let's change one.
Well, that's not really a joke, but
I mean, it's all just like
AG's turn to
going for these like non PG-13 songs that has the word itch and you replace it with lich.
okay. That's the strat.
That's the strat.
Fly Dazzle coming
Oh.
at you.
They could do Mirana again too.
10 seconds.
I wouldn't put it past them. Face of Void Mirana's pretty decent.
I would
5
I would put it
seconds
past
remaining.
Well, this time they can give it to Smail, who's actually the probably better Mirana player on their team.
you were gonna
Dang.
say something very different there, Ben, but
Was I?
I saw that
I think
twinkle in your eye.
I think
Are you afraid
Mirana.
of Artur? Did he threaten you?
No. I get along with him.
Okay.
He's actually one of the few players that like chats with me.
Yeah.
Sometimes. He usually says something really dumb or like some gibberish, something that means nothing, but it's still at least talking.
OG's
He called me a Cloud9 fangate once.
Oh, the Arteezy Clinks. The days of the blinks are over, but still see this hero picked up now and then. He's gotten a lot of buffs. The Death Pact actually stays up
10 seconds
during any
remaining.
big fights usually.
But it has that downtime.
5
The
seconds
downtime's
remaining.
painful, man.
I think the rework, like the percentage uptime is lower than compared to before.
Yeah.
But the fights I felt like are drawing out a little bit too long for the old Death Pack. I feel like the new Death Pack duration helps out the hero more.
Yep.
You have to be more careful in terms of like you can't just constantly keep it up.
The
But for
old one, you could go for a. You could go
Octarine.
for no Helm. Go for it.
Helm. I think the new one for Helm too, even better because it makes
Remaining.
that fight where you do eat the creep like much more impactful.
But then you have a helm.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, but then you have Helm. Helm's not bad this game, right?
No, I think it's pretty good. They have to have some way to deal with CK illusions, though. Elder Titan is okay at controlling them, but you need some way to kill them. Chain Frost, Ags.
Not very good.
Chain Frost Ags is good. You seem so skeptical.
I am very skeptical. What is
Lich
the...
is the Chaos Knight counter. Get to work on those illusions. You know, you got the Frost Armor for all that physical damage. Welcome to the bottomless pit, Lord of Chaos. You no match for the Lich.
OG's turn to ban.
Wait, isn't Abaddon like a more dire hero than Lich?
More dire than Lich? Nah.
Yeah, we had this conversation the other, right? What's the most Scourge hero?
We thought Necrophos was. I thought Necrophos
Lich is a bald badass.
he floats. dude.
Abaddon-
It's hard to compete.
Abaddon,
here.
Whoa.
Abaddon has long, flowing locks of laziness, weighing him down,
Isn't Abaddon
making him weak, sapping his strength.
Isn't he Arthas?
Let's get Pyrian Flax online. I guarantee you
the-
he will back me up.
Sort of Avernus and stuff like that.
I guess
Not in this story.
Well, because they can't.
I'm
use-
thinking more of the Warcraft 3 lore, I guess. Yeah,
He's-
technically, he doesn't. He looks a lot more badass in Dota 2.
He's from House Avernus.
There you go. Maybe not.
TA is one of the most difficult heroes to burst down in Chrono if you don't have good ways to remove the refraction, which they do not this game. And potential bad mid matchups versus TA. Puck and Invoker are the main two that I see.
Is
I
there a
haven't
good?
seen a Sumail puck. Oh, it's banned. But
Yeah, it's always banned.
Is there a good counter to Chaos Knight from the mid position?
Ember is okay. No, is Ember
OG's
okay?
turn
Ember's okay, I
to
think.
AG's turn to pick.
Ooh.
I think Tinker would have been a good counter.
X Tinker shenanigans.
Oh, snap.
That's the
So,
illusion counter.
In theory, that is good until he just reality rifts and kills you in one hit. So
No, you chilling in the back lines.
okay.
You're not fighting head on.
Zeus
They-
versus Tinker's a little bit of a weird matchup now with Nimbus.
You've got the X Tinker shenanigans as well.
I think
Yeah.
Zeus is a counter to Tinker,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
even more than
so-
before. Yeah.
It's so hard to catch in this game, though. Like, they only have Faceless Void catch. They have, like, no Nyx, no
Press
Clockwork,
R.
no Storm. But how do you see him and then what?
And then you Nimbus,
And
caught again,
you-
and then your teammate gets in and kill him. Clinks is also very good against Tinker, I think.
Not if he's in the trees. He's usually in the trees, right? So it's
They've got the spirit to scout for him. I guess that's
Yeah.
the best tool at their disposal. And it's not great.
I think it's more that they don't have catch for the Tinker until much later. Like, they have to itemize for it, have to get a lot of levels for it.
It's a pretty free Tinker game for like the first 20, 30 minutes.
I think you can't roam on the Tinker early on.
He's gonna have a relatively easy time
Have you
mid.
seen Zai on ET?
Okay, actually,
true.
we're wrong, Lumi, because there's a
Okay.
Lich in the game. He's just gonna camp mid and deny creeps. And make
Okay.
Ana cry.
Nice.
Yes.
The Lich treatment.
Welcome to the bottomless pit. Courtesy of Lich.
You sense two people that are saying something, the Rain Creep and the opposing good hero. Just racking up souls.
It's true. What is that cosmetic on that Lich? It looks like he's wearing one of those graduation caps, but like on his neck. We gotta zoom in on that one.
Was that the one from the end of the what? Did I switch accounts?
It's got the
Prepare for
shearing
battle.
deposition. Is this guy a lawyer or something? That'll really take you to the bottomless pit.
Criminals to the bottom of the pit. Oh man.
This is pretty badass. A frightening stillness falls, and the whispered prayers of salvation hang frozen in the air, long after the lips of the sacrificed last pass.
Man, items have flavor text too. Everything has flavor text.
Not Cloak of the Frost Lord. This
Dude.
item was not worthy of flavor
How
text.
badass are you to have a coffin on your back while you're floating? That is
That just seems impractical, really.
that. Well, where else are you gonna put those souls?
Before he dumps them in the bottomless pit.
Yeah.
You need a storage for
So
them.
basically, this is his trash can. And he
Yeah,
empties
actually.
it into the dumpster.
It's actually his trash.
You got
can.
Trash Man Lich on the case.
That's great. That's rich.
Man, there are Dota
That's
games.
Lich.
There are Dota games, and there are Dota games with Lich in it. I think we have hit a new height.
Lich is Lord of the Dumpster.
Is that Michelle Obama on Sumail's avatar? Like, no joke. I
So
keep wondering.
confused what you were talking about.
Is that it?
Yeah, that appears to be a Michelle Obama.
Jerax and Fly with a two-man smoke behind the enemy mid. There was no range creep deny here, but they will perhaps go for the chicken snipe. A little bit difficult, I might say. Or they could just camp Zeus, because Zeus is not a good
Zeus.
mid laner.
Oh, what a torrent!
Down Sumail, that squishy little Zeus man, gonna take a pounding here early.
And
And
the
it's all
chicken's about
set
to die.
up for the godly
What?
courier snipe.
Easy
But Sumail gets
first
the
blood.
first blood. Doesn't matter. Fly gets the courier.
And it was all distraction, so he couldn't make it a courier.
Feed the first blood.
That's Sumail's weakness.
Yeah, look at who has the net worth lead now.
Well, you know, somebody on this team could have micro-lit. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Calm down, Lumi.
It's not too next level.
Stop being reasonable.
It's gonna be a long game, all right. The sacrifices are being revved up.
So wait, their laning decision is actually a little strange. S4 is going to be in the safe lane versus Clinks, which would have been the matchup in the top lane anyway. So looks like they were trying to
One team was trying to
aggro.
dodge.
Yep.
The other team follow.
Tough lane for the Tide Hunter, for sure. Other side is Universe up against this Chaos Knight Dazzle dual lane. So far, CK getting the CS advantage. But that's about it. They're going to set up with the Torrent. Sumail very far forward here. Still, though, can they bring him down? They're going to try for it. It's only a level. It's only a 1-1 build.
Oh,
to
what
score.
a bro! Bringing him his bottle.
Courier's Eye to the rescue.
He needs it.
Oh, you
Pull
never
that
heard.
bottle,
No time
please.
lock for 3
Oh,
seconds.
nice.
Yeah. I think he rolled the high end of the damage there. Pretty wide range for the CK 30.
That minus
30-30.
armor from the CK, letting the poison do more damage, man.
That is synergy, Lumi.
Some would say a combo. Oh!
That shouldn't happen.
Imagine if you got a rune there too. You might have been able to kill both of them. This Orb of Venom Kunkka doing work. Orb of Venom is actually not that bad on him. Can't bottle or salve away. That's probably one of the most annoying changes. take yourself through that anymore.
I mean, I'll take that.
Oh yeah, it's still that's the only downside about the change.
Remember your clerics getting cancelled by random range creeps?
Like trying to give the viewers an aneurysm, I think. Meanwhile, Battle Lich posting up, look for the kill. S4, where you going, bro?
Into my coffin. Range creeps tonight.
You know, we really need to bring back the dumpster, Ben.
The dumpster man.
Can we just make it a coffin?
Yeah, the coffin.
What's an underwater dumpster in preparation for this year's TI?
I don't know, but I recently learned that U.S. aircraft carriers dump like 30,000 tons of trash a day.
Into where?
My friend was telling me. Into the ocean.
Why?
But they're very strict about their paper. They won't let you waste it. Because it's a giant floating city.
Can't they just like fly it into the universe or something? Why are they dumping it into the
It's a
ocean?
boat, Lumi, not a spaceship.
Well, just send it into the freaking universe. Why are they polluting our oceans?
Huh.
Maybe it's not a very cost-effective way to dump trash, I guess.
They did the combo. The poison touch into reality rip for that sweet -1 armor. Oh wait, no, he leveled it up -3 armor.
Courier's been caught out here. Gets off us. Wow, that Courier's got some real confidence moving in. Gets tasered down by Ana. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, S4 on the run. A little extra auto attack damage from Arteezy. Gets the job done.
Into the coffin.
Invisibility.
He's going, he's got the second point of the Frost Blast now. Crit, making sure that the coffin is fully stocked.
Wow, he actually got it right before he sacrificed, and he's almost level 4. That's some next level non-greediness right there.
Dire
Dude.
scanning.
Lich players should always go, 1-0-2.
Yeah, maximum
Max that
souls.
sacrifice.
Top lane, no tail, about to get whacked.
Oh, grave.
Where is he? Why? Has the bottle. Trying to bottle up his bro. What a friend.
Oh,
Not
can
to
they
the
get
end, though.
universe though?
No, he's too tanky. No charges left to get that heal bomb off, sadly.
What is that bottle? Is that CK's bottle?
I think so, yeah.
I like that clarity. He's like, I dare you to cancel my clarity.
He needed to drop an item on the ground to bait him to cancel. That would have been the play. And then pick it back up as the TP gets cancelled. That would be
Would you
super
cancel it? For a bottle?
If I could guarantee I could get the kill
What
on
if
the
it's
bottom,
90% chance?
as an offlane void, probably not.
What if it's 95% chance?
Yeah, Lumi, everyone has a number. What's your number?
100% is my number.
Anything but 100, you do know.
I'll take 99.
What about 99.99?
I'll take that. I'll take
What
that.
about 99.9?
Are we gonna count down until I say no?
Everyone has a number. That's the point. What's your number?
What is in your wallet? That is what reminded me of.
A submerged hazard propeller.
Oh, that set is pretty cool.
This is ridiculous. But cool.
I actually just got that set myself.
Bubbles not included.
It looks like he's like
Bubbles
skating.
are
Bubbles
included.
was the name of Puck in Here's a New Earth.
I'm ashamed to be in your presence.
It's called Bubbles.
At least he's not.
We are in the
talking
presence of Han players, Ben.
About, at least he's not
a lot of
talking
Han
about the other
players.
game.
This game has a lot of Han players right now, by the way. No?
Now they're Dota players.
No. One Han player, always a Han players.
Easiest kill steal.
Kill secured. Just doing pretty well here, guys. Dual lane has been denied. He's the leader in net worth. He's setting up frags.
I mean, he got first blood, and then he got another kill, and then courier kill wasn't even a thing because the support gave him the bottle.
I just think looking further on into the game, that they're gonna have a lot of trouble dealing with these two cores, the
Yep.
Temper and the Chaos Knight. Those are very difficult to kill given their heroes.
I think Zeus in particular needs to rush Ags. Maybe not rush, but like the second item maybe.
And he just gets run at.
Said he's chilling in the back with the Lich and the coffin. That's what he said.
He's gonna be spending a lot of time in the coffin if he goes for that build, I think.
Yeah, usually we see him one mobility item.
Or like a Yule's at least, something.
Heals, Ghost, 4-staff, Blink.
Are you baller enough to get up Blink?
Nobody builds
Yeah.
Ghosts nowadays, really.
Blink away from reality.
I cannot recall an early Ghost Scepter in a long time.
Because every core nowadays just buys Diffusal Blade.
Yeah.
It just makes Ghost so
It's
ineffective.
been nerfed a lot too, right? Ghost Scepter, since like the old days when it was just super value stats.
I remember the days you could orb walk out of Ghost Scepter.
Oh yeah.
I'll be playing Silencer, pop the Ghost, and be like, bruh, orbing away.
They're going in 40 kills. Is this enough? 2 heroes? Oh, 3.
Arteezy's been caught out. Quick cast bolt, 2 seconds. Decent with dust. Enough for the kill. However, Sumail comes in looking for the turn. Here they get the vision on Jarix in the trees. He loops around, no TP. No escape. He did backpack the raindrops, but down he goes nonetheless.
Alright, Kid Home, do you see what Crit did there? Chasing at nighttime, drop the ward in front to provide that extra bit of vision.
You don't need vision though for Zeus.
He did it anyways. I'm just saying.
Habits.
It was in between, or it was after Lightning Bolt.
I gotta
so-
tell you guys, Zai's having a bad time this game. 0-3.
He's absorbing pressure, is what we call it.
Tanking them ganks.
Yeah.
Is that a role in Dota now? Shock absorber.
He's like Tinker's underwater helmet.
Taking off the pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absorbing it. Preventing it from crushing you.
So I think the best defensive item that Zeus could get this game is probably Yule Scepter, so he could dodge away from the X combos.
I think Blink might be better. Aether Blink? Like, Aether Blink it's really hard to catch him because they have no instant cast to
X?
stop him. X, but if he has Aether, he can stand very far back. I think X is generally more scary if you're a core that can't. And if you're super skilled, you can dodge out of the X, right?
If you're super skilled, okay.
EG are racking up the kills now. They got 2 kills, 1 mid, 1 top. They blew their chrono for that, but very successfully so. And Sumail says straight Midas for me. So we're gonna have a
I like it.
very fat Zeus at this rate.
He is mana regen or move speed.
I think this game move speed
Move
is
speed.
nice, right? It depends on how he thinks. Like, if he's getting caught by the X, then it doesn't matter. But the nice thing about Midas is that getting to level 20 is very key for Zeus. Gotta get that Lightning Bolt talent.
If you have Nimbus.
Well, we're under the assumption that the Nimbus is a big part of dealing with Tinker, right?
Yep.
So, likely he will.
Dire are scanning.
Overall thoughts on the laning stage and next steps for these team guys? Anything really surprising you? Anything that needs to happen soon?
It's about as expected. Lich teams almost always have the advantage in the early game. Lich hasn't died, so they're in a slightly favorable golden XP. I would say mostly just because of the range creeps denies on bottom that just screw Tide over.
Yeah, I'm somewhat surprised that Sumail is doing as well as he is.
Yeah, he did get that first blood.
Yeah, and then I think Void is also doing like all right up top. So,
He's poor.
I mean, I guess he is poor for like a quote-unquote safe lane situation.
So is CK actually. CK is actually very poor. He's been running around trying to get kills. for his team.
Arteezy moving in here, but does now get revealed, and Ana starts to tank those arrows.
Nice.
No escape. Zeus
Can't run from heaven, dude.
finding you. Get in the
He
coffin.
already has bots though, Ming.
Crits continues to be a big part of these kills. 4 assists, 4 souls, and that actually 5 with the kill in that
Radiant's
coffin.
middle tower is under attack.
They've got a chrono soon. Do EG want to fight this tower top?
If they could get a trade for the mid tower, I think that's what they're most looking for.
Jerax
Might be
getting
looking
in
for
there.
the fly kill as well. Sumail's posting up here. X Torrent gonna find Sumail as the raindrops fly. Very dangerous to walk in. So too for Jax it is. Blasted by Crit.
Oh.
Now the Chain Frost look for the
Bounce.
bounces. The bounce range is there. Oh, and even gets Fly! Lich with the dub. And now almost
my
the triple.
goodness.
Almost the triple.
Bottom tower.
So many people in them coffins.
Oh, and that TP out. Oh.
Skillful Lich plays. Like, not even sarcastic about that. It's actually,
Stay frosty, my friends.
yeah.
He's going for Midas too.
Hey,
Nice.
gotta level up. Gotta get that 150 attack.
He's got the recipe.
Yeah.
Just about.
And Tinker doesn't spend any of his gold. He had 600 when he died in the jungle. Now he has 523.
I hope Faith, or he doesn't pull the Faith, where you get a 12-minute Midas and then proceed to go 0 and 8 or something after that.
Looking pretty damn good for EG. Looking to force that game 3 decider. They are fighting for their tournament lives, their last real opportunity here before TI to get some experience under their belts, to develop any new strategies. Very important in that sense. And cool 250k up for grabs as well
Radiant's
here at
top
MDL.
tower is under attack.
Just did go for move speed, in case you're curious. Found him.
Can't run from heaven.
Gotta protect that lich.
I wonder
Scared up
if
for
OG are gonna make any smoke plays to dodge as do so. When it comes down to it, it's always like a pretty cool thing that you could do.
I miss how clunky and awkward the Warcraft 3 Zeus was, where he just like toddled around.
Yeah, use the Mountain King avatar from.
Yeah, it's just like a recolored Mountain King.
Yeah.
Throw out hammers.
Yeah.
See, he's going blink first. Build me. At least in this game.
Breh.
If you're confident, do not get caught.
Sumail, confident.
Sure.
Radiant
Blinking away from reality rifts is like one of the most satisfying thing you could do, especially when there's like all the horses rearing up, and then you're like, nah.
Radiant structure.
No Tail only gets one illusion from his Phantasm.
Got an X tier on Universe. Ana's gonna set up. Here comes the boat. Tort. Nope. Not timed right. They make it out. No Tail chases in, but they are a little hesitant to commit this Ravage. They will find two. The Chrono's there to turn it around. Universe time while get up. Then spins around. The Earth Splitter coming through. Sumail laying in the damage. Jerex though on the chase. The Grave is well placed. S4 needs to get out and back to safety. Sumail has the ultimate, but no Mon right now. Needs to stay back. Stunned by the CK. Trying to control him for now. Lets the Wrath rain down. S4 falls. No Tail next. Jerex could be the third. And now it's EG running the other way straight after OG. Kunkka trying to retreat. Will make it out. Torrent clips one. Doesn't get Zai though. And one more time, Walknets Universe. Another kill. 3 down. Could be 4. Slowing down. Locking down. Bash.
At least Hovo seems to think so.
Yeah, you did. You
Every time I advance, he's like, "Fuck you, Lumi, for giving me a 4."
He's such a nice guy though. Hobo. That's a lot of fun.
I had nothing to do with it. So.
Yeah.
Well, Sumail
He doesn't hold it against me.
He said, "Start or I go home right now." And now the game started.
Is that what he actually?
Who said that?
What?
Who said
Listen
that?
to this.
Sumail? Nice.
Listen to this man. Production said Pimp McCool.
Oh, I actually didn't understand what he said because of the no comma. It's like, what does "listen to this man production"
5
mean?
seconds remaining.
Man.
Yeah, because there was no comma, so I didn't get. Oh, okay, that makes more sense now. What do you say
I
here?
mean, shouldn't you been like on the internet long enough to insert comma at the most appropriate places?
In my head, sometimes,
and,
but
you know, with the
I
context
expect
clues
higher from Pimp Munkle.
from GAJ.
Yeah,
What does the JJ stand for?
I don't know.
10 seconds remaining.
Jerry Jones.
I don't ask those questions.
5 seconds remaining.
Jason Jansen.
Turn to pick.
By the way, I was trying to figure out like a good one word for our little trio. I came up with Merlumi D with a capital L and capital D. Capital L, capital D. You know, tried to keep it nice and succinct, but I am open to alternative rapper names for us.
Isn't it more of like a boy group name?
We had Merleezy, Eldeezy, and then I don't know if Lumizi exactly rolls off the tongue, so
No, that's.
we got to mix it up maybe.
I like Merlumi D more than whatever you just said.
Merlumi
Whatever
D is
that
better.
garbage that came out of your mouth was.
Onto the draft.
Turn to ban.
Yes, let's talk about OG EG. I think coming in this tournament, I would have had EG pretty far above OG in terms
What
of
is he
recent
wearing?
performance.
To ban.
That's a sweet bandana.
On to the draft immediately.
Yo,
Is that a bandana?
that's on the screen. We
Yeah.
have not seen the last TI5. It was neck pillow. Is this the bandana that's going to signify the winning of TI7?
Where's the nunchucks? You know, they had some cool, old school weaponry, but
His hands are preoccupied, sir.
Remaining.
just quickly lop one of the
5
OG
seconds remaining.
bulls, pans off, easy win.
Are they in like a booth or is it open air? It seems like it's open air, right?
I would hope. I mean, it's China. I would hope you're in a
Booths.
booth.
Okay.
Anything
The
to
opening
protect you
stage had booths.
from
Opening ceremony
smog.
had booths. Anyways, first overall, I'll pick Konga from OG. we see a Faceless Void first phase ban. Not a bad idea, things considered.
Oh, now he wants to talk about the draft.
Well, is there anything interesting on the screen? Am I missing something?
Let's talk about Fly sunglasses. Or not glasses frames, I mean. They're nice. I like them.
They I'm not a glasses guy, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I really appreciate the metallic side instead of what Anna's got on. He's got them scrub plastic, and it just kind of sticks on you, right? But if it's a little bit more metallic, it's
After he wins TI, he'll
better
upgrade.
for like hotter weather.
All right.
Yeah.
Turn to ban.
We could talk about the draft.
Dim scrub plastic.
All right, Bane Mirana. Is this mid Mirana? We seen maybe played it for LGD.
I would say pretty likely. Murano.
I mean, this is EG. They've done the 5-position puck.
Nothing is likely. How about for OG? Is that a support or a core visage? You don't know. That's the beauty of it.
Most likely a support, but
If they get the bristle back, I think it could be a core.
right.
Do EG have to grab bristle?
Terrorblade hasn't been banned. Most teams ban it against OG in phase 2. So that's something that's...
L5 banned it yesterday
Yeah.
against OG.
Most teams do ban it, but EG noticeably has not. How are you going to not comment on that?
On the bandana?
Yeah.
That looks like
It's like a
some-
Japanese sushi
yeah,
chef.
Japanese design, right?
So it
sort
looks
of.
like.
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm not familiar with the intricacies of bandana design myself, so I defer to your
I have
expertise.
seen sushi chefs with that.
That's true.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So the idea of a bandana is to like absorb the sweat so it doesn't drip all over the food and stuff. Is that it? Hold the hair back.
I thought it was
Secondarily.
a hair back.
But you can just use a hair tie for that.
That doesn't look cool.
Yeah. Does the bandana look cool?
I dig it.
I think the bandana makes you
10 seconds.
more hot, right? Like, in terms of...
Not if it pulls your hair back.
It's an extra cloth covering your head.
How do you know it's cloth? It could be like cashmere, man.
or silk.
You don't know.
Why the fuck would it be cashmere?
I don't think I've ever seen a cashmere band.
You don't know how Sumail rolls.
We don't know how you roll, apparently. I've never even heard of a cashmere bandana.
I don't know if they exist, but someone makes them somewhere. He is. Oh, by the way, his tag is now Sumail.money. Okay, so
Is
this
it
lends
really?
more credibility to
An already very credible
the Kashmir theory.
argument. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, can we talk about the draft? Let's talk about the draft. They go for the Invoker. EG, generally not an Invoker team.
They don't even care what OG does.
They just instantly grab the Sand King. That Nyx comes out, and it is, a little Virtus Pro style drafting here. They've got all the reserve time. OG has 15 seconds left. The mind games are here. How about the Invoker, though? That is not a... I mean, it's not that, like, they've never run the hero, but it's certainly not, like, a staple for EG.
Well, OG has been taking Invoker, I think, like maybe 75% of their games.
Doesn't that feel like a block pick? A little bit?
Somewhat. Yep.
And then OG say, great, we'll grab the Storm. Drow is still... oh, actually, no, Drow's back.
Drow's banned. Second phase.
Are we sure these teams aren't backwards?
So this seems to be a safe lane Mirana, or is it a support?
10 seconds remaining.
I could see both RTZ or Zai playing the Mirana.
5 seconds remaining.
They don't have any great BKB heroes on OG. Storm Spirit, I guess a little bit, so... I think you can still run it. The thing about Core Mirana is if you go Ags, you often get owned by Nyx. Like, he pops up, and then you automatically get Starfalled,
Right.
and then you get destroyed. So sometimes it's not the core of choice.
I don't think the Axe build is always the right build.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm saying if you do get Ags, which
Right.
is mostly what we've seen, it is an issue.
It could still be a support.
They have great, I would say really good lanes. Like Bane can make sure any lane doesn't fail. Mirana, somewhat self-sufficient as a carry. Sand King, one of the better ones. They have plenty of ways to set up Sunstrike. Like 3 of their heroes can set up Sunstrike.
Can you still... You used to be able to brain sap the familiars, right? Can you still do that?
I believe so. I don't see why not.
So Bane's actually pretty good against Visage then, right?
Yeah. Well, the Gravekeepers actually blocks
Oh, no.
all
Okay.
damage types.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not
Never mind then.
He's good in the sense that he's a more like a sturdier support. Like we've seen things like AA and Disruptor just get chopped. Bane has like decent stats for support and also could recover a lot of HP and could just Nightmare to protect himself for a bit as well.
I think EG have been at their best when they roam early, like when they put a lot of pressure on the lanes. Bane's pretty good at that.
Same with OG. We've seen JRX play a fair amount of roamers
Yeah, when he was just like sitting in a lane as Visage, like that did not feel like OG at their best.
I mean, did he have an amazing Tusk game like for the second game yesterday,
Yeah.
and they still lost?
yeah, but I mean, it's still.
Five
No,
I
his
feel like
fault.
it's much more impactful out of the supports. Jarex agrees. He's nodding.
Not my fault.
Definitely not my. But the Jarex stash is coming out. Look at that.
I just hope that there is not going to be some offlane Kunkka.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh,
horrendous.
the Brood 5th ban.
Who played the offlane Kunkka yesterday? It was
KP.
did not go on.
10 seconds remaining. 5
So what do
seconds
OG
remaining.
want here? How are they gonna?
EG's turn to pick.
All right, is Core Visage right?
Core Visage, offlane.
Unless it's the
Nyx.
offlane, the return of the offlane Kunkka. And I don't even know who'd be safe on that play. It's basically got to be Core Visage, one position Visage, right?
The Oracle pick makes a lot of sense. EG is extremely single target focus, so even not even false promise. Like a good Fate's Edict could just like mitigate a ton of damage from EG.
As for EG, the big question: how are they looking to?
I would say probably physical damage core with Sand King in the off lane would be pretty good for them. But we've seen Zai mostly.
So you're
on the
thinking
Sand King.
support Murana then?
I was thinking I was hoping for support Murana just so they could have more physical damage from their one, just because of the Oracle. Oracle
Oracle has been, and that's certainly in Fly's wheelhouse. You know, like, this
Mhm.
guy is known more for his defensive supports, I would say, than anything else.
Oh,
Now, the brew comes out. We've seen support brew. Didn't go so well last time we saw it,
offlane Brew.
and it will be the offlane brew this time.
This is a really weird game to pick because Brew is normally picked for his counter to like physical damage heroes,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like Sven or I don't know what the Brood is really picked for. I guess
the Dispel I think is actually pretty good this game.
what are you dispelling?
I think you can dispel Grave Chill. You can dispel Oracle Fate's Edict.
Can you dispel the rum?
No, you can't dispel Rum.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's decent. It's better than normal. Fate's Edict, man. It's OP. You can also just cycle into Oracle.
It's just like one of those really like hard to count on things. You have to be in. You have to have your ult. You have to be able to get it off. You have to have your storm guy at the right time.